stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cat at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Told her might be right back, right back, right back. Oh, yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The Panther kicker Zane Gonzalez has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Hustle. Ready?
On second down, it's Brooks, and he'll be taken down at the 18. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
On first down, Brooks. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Panthers had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down now, it's Brooks. Dances by him, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go!
Robinson up the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Adebawore racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Adebawore. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now here's Ross. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. They're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
.46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. That throw by Young incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Let's go. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He's got the 1st down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this 1st half alone.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go! Here we go! 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far in this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put it. There he goes, left side. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A first down throw for Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
A second down throw for Young. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ready up.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready up. Warrior 70. Set. Temple. Set. Let's go. Hey, check that. Check that. Street.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one deep for London. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this 1st half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Blaster, stay.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Young now from the 50. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It'll be Young again. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
49-yard attempt.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
79 Broncos.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles. But and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks has some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Brooks, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young now. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Ready, ready?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go Peter.
Up the middle they go. It's Brooks, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. He's across midfield. Still on his feet. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year.
Here we go.
Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Set, go.
The play fake. Now Young rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
19 Lions. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Come on.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Got it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll try to throw now. Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and long for Young. Looking deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Rocco 80. Ready,
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Now